My lovely children, I want you to lean in this morning. Hear me not just with your ears, but with your heart. I need you to feel this deep inside because this word is for you today. God sent me here to remind you of something simple but so powerful that it can change your life if you let it. God knows the desires of your heart. Yes, you heard me right. He knows exactly what's been weighing on you. He knows the prayers you've whispered when no one else was around. He knows the dreams you haven't told a soul about because you're afraid they might laugh at you, and He knows the struggles you've been fighting that you feel are too heavy to carry. But listen to me, and I want you to grab this truth. Like it's your lifeline, you are not forgotten. God has not forgotten about you. Somebody in this room need component placement to hear this because you've been thinking, God, do you even see me? Do you hear me? I've been waiting. Lord, I've been praying. Lord, where are you? Can I be real with you? It's hard to wait. Sometimes I know it is. I've been there. You pray, and nothing seems to happen. You knock on door after door, and they all stay shut. Angel number 9. 999 means you are at the end of a cycle, and something is about to lead to closure or completion. It is a highly spiritual number and one that comes cloaked in love, wisdom, compassion, and significant positive change. It is a number that carries the energy of finding your true purpose in life and can be a sign of beautiful new blessings and empathy. There are so many angel numbers out there, and each carries its own message and meaning. These are numbers that seem to dog our steps or show up in ways that make us wonder if it's more than a mere coincidence. You may see the same number over and over on billboards, in telephone numbers, on receipts, or in any way that numbers show up in our life. These contain guidance, messages, love, and support from our guardian angels. And understanding what hidden meanings these numbers contain can help you find your way to your higher self and a new spiritual awakening. Before we begin, share in the comments where you've been spotting 999 lately. Your phone screen, a clock, or somewhere unexpected. Let's connect and decode the divine message together. You start wondering, did I miss something? Maybe this isn't for me, but let me tell you something. God's delays are not His denials. Let me say that again for the people in the back. God's delays are not His denials. Psalm 37:4 says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Now I know some of you'll hear that and think, Pastor, I've been trying to delight in the Lord, but where's my blessing? Where's my miracle? Let me break it down for you. When God says delight in me, He's not just saying show up to church on Sunday and check the box. No, He's saying put me first, trust me even when you don't understand, stay close to me, even when the road gets rough. That kind of delight, that's where miracles are born. You see, God's timing is perfect. I know that can sound cliche, but it's the truth. He knows the exact moment to step in. He knows when to move. He knows what's best for you, even when you don't see it. And let me tell you something else. When God moves, He moves suddenly. That's the kind of God we serve, the God of sudden breakthroughs, sudden turnarounds, sudden miracles. One moment it feels like nothing's happening, and the next moment, boom, the doors open, the blessing flows, the answer come. But here's the key. You have to trust Him while you wait. And I mean really trust Him, not just with your words, but with your heart. You can't be halfway in and halfway out. You can't say, I trust you, Lord, but then try to take control yourself when things don't move fast enough. Let me ask you something. Do you trust God? I'm not asking if you trust Him when things are easy. I'm asking if you trust Him when it feels like your whole world is falling apart. Do you trust Him when the bank account is empty? Do you trust Him when the doctor gives you bad news? Do you trust Him when you've been waiting for years and nothing seems to change? Because listen, that's where faith is tested. That's where God is shaping you, preparing you, strengthening you for the blessing He's about to release in your life. Let me tell you something. God isn't just working on your situation. The meaning of angel number 999 takes the energy of the number 9 and quadruples it. It is a highly spiritual number and actually quite a rare angel number to stumble across. This is because it earmarks the end of a cycle and lets you know that you are near completion when it comes to a chapter or journey in your life. This is exciting news, as it can mean that something fresh is about to start that will further your emotional and spiritual growth. It can also be a number that is associated with high potential, inner power, deeper wisdom, and understanding. There is so much to love about the number 9,999 and all the ways in which it shows up in your life. He's working on you. He's growing your faith. He's stretching your patience. He's teaching you how to trust him more deeply. And when the time is right, when you are ready, he is going to show up in a way that will leave you speechless. But you've got to hold on. Don't give up before your miracle comes. Don't stop praying because the answer hasn't shown up yet. Don't lose hope because it feels like nothing's happening. God is working behind the scenes. I'll stop here for now because I want you to chew on this. But before we go further, I need you to do something for me. Look at the person next to you and say, God hasn't forgotten you. Say it again, louder this time. God hasn't forgotten you. I want to remind you of one simple, unshakable truth: the Lord will make it happen. Somebody say it with me: the Lord will make it happen. This isn't just wishful thinking. This isn't a motivational quote. This is a promise, straight from the heart of God. Isaiah 6:22 says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. I want you to underline those last 4 words in your heart. I, the Lord, will make it happen. Not your boss, not your connections, not your strength. The Lord will do it. Let's get this straight. Every miracle in your life comes from God. Not from luck, not from coincidence, not even from your hard work. Now, I'm not saying hard work doesn't matter, it does. But at the end of the day, it's God's favor that opens doors no man can shut. It's God's power that turns impossibilities into realities. Think about it. When God says He will make it happen, He is not asking for your permission. He's not waiting for the circumstances to line up. He's not limited by what people say or what the situation looks like. Somebody needs to hear this today. If God said it, He's going to do it, period. No, if no. But no, maybe if He said it, He will bring it to pass. Now, let's talk about timing. This is where a lot of us struggle, because we live in a world that's all about instant gratification. We want everything now, and when it doesn't happen on our schedule, we start to get frustrated. To fully understand the meaning and messages behind the angel number 9999, it first helps to uncover what sits behind the number 9. The angel number 9 is a number of destiny. It shows up as a sign that a new level of consciousness is being reached, and can also be a message from your angel guides that if you have been ruminating on something, now is the time to take action because the odds are leaning in your favor. Angel number 9 may show up when things feel hard to navigate, but take this number sighting as a clear spiritual message that if you find a way to stay centered and true, the cycle of hardship will complete, and a bright and buzzy new chapter will crack right open for you. But listen, God is not bound by our clocks or calendars. He operates on His own divine timeline, and here's the thing. His timing is always perfect. Isaiah 60:22 doesn't say the Lord might make it happen when you want it. It says, when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. Can I tell you something? God knows when you're ready. He knows when the situation is ready. He knows what needs to shift and who needs to move. And when the time is right, He will make it happen so smoothly, so effortlessly, that you look back and say, only God could have done this. Here's where it gets real. Sometimes we get impatient and try to force things to happen on our own. We think maybe God needs a little help. So we start manipulating situations, rushing decisions, and taking shortcuts. But hear me clearly, what God has for you. You cannot be rushed, and it cannot be forced. If you try to make it happen in your own strength, you might end up with something that's not even from God. And let me tell you, there's nothing worse than stepping into a blessing that's outside of God's will if you're waiting for a miracle. The best thing you can do is rest in His promise. Trust that He knows what He's doing while you're waiting. Don't just sit back and do nothing. Prepare yourself. Get ready for what you're praying for. If you're asking God for a financial breakthrough, start learning how to manage money. If you're praying for a new job, start sharpening your skills. If you're believing for healing, start declaring health over your body every day. Faith without works is dead. So while you're trusting God to make it happen, do your part to be ready when the blessing comes. When God makes it happen, and He will, don't forget to give Him the glory. Don't act like it was all you. Don't brush it off like it was no big deal. Stand up and say, look what the Lord has done. Your testimony isn't just for you, it's for someone else who needs to hear that God is still in a miracle working business. When you give God the glory, you're planting seeds of faith in others. Church, I want to leave you with this final thought. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to know how or when. You just have to trust the one who holds it all in His hands. If God said it, He will do it. If He promised it, He will fulfill it. Stop worrying, stop striving, and start trusting. Because when the time is right, not your time, but God's time, He will make it happen. Look at someone next to you and tell them the Lord will make it happen. Say it with faith. Say it like you believe it. The Lord will make it happen. Seeing the angel number 9999 can give you a glimpse into what the angels have in store for you. This number often shows up right before a shift and can be a sign that one cycle ends and another begins. Sometimes this shift into new territory can be rocky, but the universe never gives you more than you can handle. So you should see the number 9999 as a positive sign that by using your wisdom, intuition, positive mental ability, and by keeping yourself centered, you shall overcome any challenge and step onto that one unique path that will help you grow. It can also be a number of huge empathy and philanthropy, meaning that this could be a sign to send that love outwards and channel energy into helping those around you. Let's talk about something practical, how to position yourself for that sudden miracle, because listen, miracles don't just happen by accident. They come when faith meets preparation. God is ready to move in your life, but the question is, are you ready to receive it? Let me tell you something that might shake you a little. Sometimes the delay isn't God's fault, it's ours. Oh, I know that stings, but it's true. Sometimes we're not in the right place spiritually, mentally, or emotionally to receive what He's trying to give us. So what do? We get in position. The first step to positioning yourself is faith. Not the kind of faith that says, maybe God will do it, but the kind of faith that says, I know God will do it. With its big compassionate energy, the angel number 9999 also has a lot to say about love. This number can show up when it has messages for the heart and wants you to know that you have been doing that hard inner work and are ready to open up to something new. This could be a new relationship, a soulmate connection, or even just deepening your current relationship so that it takes you to a whole new level. If you have a certain person in mind with whom you want to make an important connection, take seeing this number as a sign that now could be the time to step from the shadow and into the light. Have courage, let your heart be known, and let whatever outcome appears to carry you closer to the love life connection that you seek. As the angel number 9999 is linked to endings and new beginnings, the completion of a cycle, and the kickstart of something new, you may want to consider what this means in a career and financial sense. If you have been focusing on a specific career goal, this number is the extra encouragement you need, as it's a number linked to spiritual growth. Whatever changes are coming in your career will lead to development in some way or another. Hebrews 11:6 says, "Without faith it is impossible to please God." You've got to believe, church, not just with your head, but with your heart. Faith isn't about seeing it, it's about trusting it even when it doesn't look good, even when it feels impossible. Church, your words have power, what you speak matters. Start declaring life over your situation. Start saying, God, I trust you, I know you're working, I believe my miracle is on the way. Can you think of a relationship or emotional pattern you need to let go of? Drop a comment below. It might inspire someone else on their journey. There are many reasons why the angel number 9999 could keep showing up for you, but you should be aware that it usually means your angels are here to lend a guiding hand and to let you know that you are on the right track and will be facing a shift or spiritual awakening soon. Has 9999 inspired you to make a bold career move? Share your thoughts or plans in the comments. We're rooting for your success. As you encounter 9999, know that the universe is urging you to release the past, embrace your growth, and align with your soul's true path. Let's unravel the sacred messages behind this powerful number and explore how it guides us in love, career, finance, and spirituality. Your transformation begins here. How has 999 impacted your life? Share your experiences in the comments. It is always inspiring to hear your stories of transformation and growth. As we close this exploration of angel number 9999, remember that this powerful sign is a call to release, grow, and embrace the limitless possibilities ahead. It is a divine reminder that with every ending comes a new, purposeful beginning. Whether in love, career, finance, or spirituality, trust that the universe is guiding you to your highest potential. Embrace the lessons of the past, step forward with courage, and align with your soul's mission. You are never alone on this journey. The angels walk beside you, lighting your path with love and wisdom. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more divine insights. Together, let's decode the universe's messages and embrace our highest potential. Amen.